In a world torn apart by war and intolerance, one voice stood out.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
A voice that was strong.
I'm gonna take offense to that.
A voice that was inspiring.
So I'm gonna get up and walk.
A voice that sometimes was a little short of breath.
I'm exhausted.
As if it wasn't enough that she was morbidly obese, she was a compulsive liar.
I'm not a liar. I was protecting my feelings.
And if it wasn't enough she was morbidly obese and a liar, she never takes accountability.
I have a dietitian, y'all.
And it took years of manipulation for our audience to finally realize sometimes strength doesn't come to us all.
So I messaged my health coach and I told her I don't think I can do this anymore.
This holiday season, go for strength. Go for inspiration. Go for Amberlynn Reid. Coming soon to TLC.
Hi, my snowflakes. Oh, and whoops, my cat is right on my keyboard. Can you hear? Just a big fat disclaimer going forward. I just want to make it clear that I do not have a problem with fat people. I myself, when I was a teenager, was overweight and it wasn't fun. I was bullied a lot because of my weight, and to this day it makes me super vigilant about the food that I eat. So, with all that said and done, here's another video about someone with their own gravitational pull. I'm only kidding. Today we're going to be deep diving into the cinematic universe of Amberlynn Reid. So who is Amberlynn Reid? How does one even begin to describe Amberlynn Reid?
I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
I wrote, edited and uploaded that clip. Please don't ask me if I have any regrets, because I don't. Amberlynn Reid is pretty much YouTube's morbidly obese supervillain, and unfortunately, that's not even an exaggeration. Amberlynn Reid first joined the platform a decade ago in 2011, but she didn't start posting until November 2013. Throughout Amberlynn's time on YouTube, it's been split by avid watchers into three defining lore eras, the first being the Crystal era, the second being the Destiny era, and finally the current one, the Becky era. And yes, I definitely agree, it sounds like a really weird book trilogy series. Hunger Games, literally eat your heart out. So let's meet the cast of the Amberlynn Reid cinematic universe.
Tinky Winky, Tinky Winky, Tipsy, La La, La La, Ho, Teletubbies.
There's this theory that she's only interested in girls that look like Chris Griffin. I'll let you be the judge of that. In her first video in 2013, a 22-year-old Amberlynn Reid laid out a very inspiring goal to lose weight and get healthy. At the time of the video, she weighs 368 pounds, but at her lowest weight she was 290 pounds at 11 years old. Which, in all fairness, is heavier than the average weight of 3 11-year-old girls combined. Amberlynn seems very embarrassed about her situation, and I think a lot of people felt sorry for her as they could see her potential and her desire to sort herself out.
I'm not really doing this for other people, I'm more so doing it for myself, but if I can help somebody along the way, then that's even better.
She just seems so helpless and desperate, and it pulled on the heartstrings of a lot of viewers. However, this sentence right here is probably the most important line from the entire video, which foreshadows Amberlynn Reid's channel over the next few years.
I think making these YouTube videos, it might make me accountable.
Remember that word, accountable. What does it mean? To me, being accountable or having accountability means that you are responsible for your actions, behaviours, performance and decisions. It's why YouTubers are always called out for having zero accountability, because when they do something wrong, they always blame it on external factors beyond their control, when that is just simply not true. So Amberlynn Reid made her channel to be held accountable. Well, Amberlynn, be careful what you wish for. So this weight loss journey began in November 2013 with Amberlynn weighing in at 368 pounds. Do you want to know what she weighs now? So a total of 7 years and 2 months later, Amberlynn Reid now weighs 550 pounds. And for all the people out there not good at maths like me, that's a surplus of 182 pounds. That's the weight of a fully grown teenage boy. She literally ate a person. Can someone let me know if they've seen Destiny recently? I'm kinda concerned. Amberlynn Reid's journey began with widespread support across the weight loss community with hundreds of positive comments. But eventually the comment section began to sour, with Amberlynn and her reputation eventually going down the toilet. And what a big toilet it was. If you go to any of her recent videos, the like to dislike ratio is unusually heavily disliked for a weight loss journey channel. But when you go to her older videos, you can see at one point she had the entire community rallying behind her. And that got me thinking, what changed? Well, nothing, which is the problem. Amberlynn Reid will regularly upload videos such as First Weigh-In of 2021 that she posted just a few weeks back. In the video she'll lay out her ambitions for weight loss, and in this case, 100 pounds.
So with my goal of losing 100 pounds this year, that means hopefully in a year, I weigh 426.8, and you know what? No, not hopefully, it's going to happen.
It all sounds very promising. But then, a few days later, or even sometimes the next day, she'll upload a video like this, Cheesecake Factory taste test. Like, you can't write this shite. It's like a really weird episode of Black Mirror for obese people. Eventually, Amberlynn makes a video where she blames her failures on the program she follows.
I logged everything into MyFitnessPal from day 1 and day 2, and it was only about 900 calories. So I got a little freaked out. I also had a lot of people in my ear telling me, yeah, 900 calories seems too little. So I messaged my health coach and I told her I don't think I can do this anymore.
The people around her.
And when I see her eat something that's bad for her, it breaks my heart because she doesn't understand nutrition like I do.
And worst of all, the viewing audience.
It's gonna go in one ear and it's not even gonna go out the other one because it's just gonna hit you in the ear like this. Because you guys are delusional. Nutrition like I do.
Everyone is a scapegoat when you take zero accountability. And it's funny because Amberlynn Reid said from the very beginning when she joined YouTube, she wanted to be held accountable. And when her audience ever do that, she accuses them of being fat phobic, which is just not true.
Everyone thinks they can diagnose me constantly and I'm just like, no. Because 85% of the people, probably more, Amberlynn, you have kidney problems. I literally went to the ER and it was an effing bladder infection. So again, another comment that's wrong.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
If you read the comments, they aren't making fun of her by calling her fat. They're pointing out that some of the underlying developing health issues that Amberlynn is getting is being caused by her excessive weight. Which makes me think, is Amberlynn really as dumb as she's playing up to be? I believe a lot of Amberlynn's audience don't think she's taking her situation seriously and playing it all up for views. And can you blame them?
So it's time to end the vlog. That means it's time for a curvy comment.
She literally called the comment of the day a curvy comment when she's over 500 pounds. There comes a point when you have so many curves that it just becomes one big circle. But don't worry, girls, it's a randomly chosen comment. The curvy comment just seems to be a way to trigger the audience. Amberlynn plays devil's advocate by choosing a negative comment, reading it out, and being completely dismissive to any critique.
I spoke out of anger. It's normal. It's okay. I'm not going to feel bad for showing different emotions on social media. Anger is an emotion, and speaking out of anger is a natural human type of thing.
So in a way, it just feels like Amberlynn Reid is purposely bringing this on herself. It comes across as a little troll baity, like she's trying to provoke a certain reaction from the audience for hate clicks. I don't think it's a coincidence that Amberlynn says time and time again that she loves Trisha Paytas.
I have been watching Trisha since like the 5th video that she uploaded. It was like it was meant to be for me to find her. And I have bought merch. Like, I just love you. I'm not some crazy person. Don't worry, I'm not like some obsessed psycho.
Trisha Paytas is queen of the trolls. And mind you, I'm not talking about her appearance, so please don't come for me. A defense mechanism for dodging accountability from Amberlynn just seems to be saying that any warranted critique is just hater comments because she's fat. And look, troll comments are not appreciated by any creator. I get them myself, and they suck. But the soy boy ones make me laugh. Sorry for disappointing you, Dad. The thing is with Amberlynn Reid's comments is they're not necessarily hater comments. I just see a lot of disappointed fans. These are people that have been watching Amberlynn over the last 7 years, and they've invested so much time into her personality, and they're just ultimately devastated in the realization that they have been just used to help her maintain her unhealthy lifestyle. It's very hard to watch someone that you've believed in become housebound and struggle to get up and down the stairs at the hands of their own gluttony. It would be bizarre if the audience didn't call her out. Toxic positivity can be so dangerous, and I'm just glad that there's some sort of voice of reason in her life, even if it's coming from the YouTube comments section. Like, who would have thought? I think when Amberlynn started YouTube, her intentions were pure, and I think she really did want to change. But once the AdSense earnings began to roll in, there was an incentive to be more controversial, and the most controversial thing to do as a weight loss channel is to completely give up and do a mukbang instead. You can clearly see the change in her channel over time to more clickbaity content. If there was no such thing as YouTube ad revenue, this would be a Cinderella success story. I don't necessarily think that Amberlynn Reid is a bad person. I don't think she's comparable to, I don't know, you know who, or Stalin. I suppose his thing was to starve people, not excessively feed them. I just see a very broken person that is in a state of denial and has found a way in their head to live comfortably doing the absolute bare minimum. I'm not going to throw around the names of a diagnosis because at the end of the day, I'm not qualified, but I do think there's a reason why Amberlynn refuses to get professional help. She knows that there's a deep-rooted issue there, but would rather bury her head in the sand than deal with the problem head-on. Or at least until a top exec producer at TLC offers her a 7-figure sum just to lose it all on TV. I wouldn't promote demonetization of channels just because I don't agree with them, and you just don't know everyone's life situation. Well, are they just a paycheck away from being homeless? But it makes me think, if Amberlynn's channel couldn't be monetized, would this stop the cycle? Her videos are literally plastered with pre-roll ads. She even asked the audience to view and click on them, which is against YouTube's policies.
Watch as many ads as you can.
To be honest, there's a lot more reasons that I could cover for why people hate her online, including the GoFundMe scam, mistreatment of animals, or just generally being an insufferable, arrogant know-it-all. But because this is all alleged, I do implore you to go look into this yourself if it does in fact interest you. Personally, I think I'm done here. I need a break from looking at these people. Watching this content for the last month has taken a toll on me. I feel like I've aged about 30 years and lost 20 IQ points. But I'm definitely not hungry. That's for sure. thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like and possibly consider, subscribing. I make videos in between my full-time job, so there's no clear schedule, but I do try. See you in the next one.